Welcome, and let's start Blood and Wine. We are now recording. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this is right in the middle of one of my live streams. We just finished Hearts of Stone, and we are just about to start Blood and Wine. This is a blind playthrough. I have played through the base game twice, Hearts of Stone once just now. Huge fan of the base game, one of my favorite games of all time. And Hearts of Stone was solid. Hey, it was. I liked the storytelling, especially closer to the end. It had some tricky decisions, but we won't get into that. It was good. I am still terrified of Gontaro Dim. Yeah. Let's start with Blood and Wine. Alright, Envoys, Wine Boys. Meet the Knights from Toussaint in Holloway. So yeah, we are literally at the location where Hearts of Stone ends. We just finished it. And if you're thinking, yo, what gives? Why isn't Hearts of Stone uploaded? Well, I started doing this YouTube thing just recently. So I didn't want to upload like half of a Hearts of Stone playthrough or the end of a Hearts of Stone playthrough. But Blood and Wine we can do. Where the fuck am I? Is this right? Am I supposed to just run back through this thing? I mean, I guess. Oh my god. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if there was like an escape rope or an easy way out, but this is what I've chosen. Yep, Fat Batman. Currently accurate. I remember, Bob, once when I was really drunk, there was this girl at the bar, and she had just gotten a tattoo, and she really wanted to show it off. And it was so clearly infected. Oh, I can still see it. It was years and years ago, but I can still see it. Just horrible. And even I was like, oh yeah, go to the doctor, go get a Z-Pack. Just say, hey, I need a Z-Pack. I need like a good 10-day antibiotic and you're good. So I was, at least in my drunken state, I was trying to get people to not have infections. But yeah, healthcare providers overprescribe it. I overprescribe it. And that is why this channel cannot be held liable for any injury or harm that you may sustain as a result of following my advice. I need to get the fuck out of here. I should have called Roach or looked for a fast travel. Now I'm just fighting dogs. Wolves, whatever. Oh, this is the new weapon though, yeah? Didn't get a chance to see the ability, but we did see it start to glow red. Alright, now where are we? How am I so far away from all fast travels? Where am I going? That's not even that far away. Hey, thank you so much. I don't know how to say that. Ines, thanks for the follow. Come on in. I see Moon. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. But it seems like that's what you need. T-Man says, I don't think you've ever been so inconvenienced by you before. Nah, it's not so bad. The first upload took me a while.
Go.
I had to read a whole lot of settings and understand what it meant and Google on the side but then the second one was 90% faster. The toughest thing is probably figuring out a thumbnail. Finding a screen grab where I don't look terribly insane.
You're dead!
Wow. One shot for each of those guys. Still have not had a chance to see the special ability. I mean, there were like many, many levels below, but still. Drabik. Also, YouTube crowd, I wouldn't say that I get distracted, but I do focus a lot on chat engagement, so I will be talking with chat a lot. There is not chat, as you've already seen on the screen, but hey, if you'd like to come join the live experience, I stream Monday through Friday, usually start between 9 and 10 a.m. Eastern time, and I go for about 6 to 8 hours every day, so if you'd like to be part of this chat that you hear me talking to, feel free. If not, enjoy the chill YouTube experience. What I was about to say, though, this is not a, like 100% playthrough. I don't think, right? Blood and Wine has a lot to it, so I don't anticipate this being a 100% playthrough. But we'll see how it goes. I do like to check out question marks and side quests along the way, so this is not just main story. Drabik! Listen up, you stupid git. Go on keeping the treasure out for all to see like that. We won't keep it very long at all. What, you think we're the only bandits around? Well, knowing what a fool you are, perhaps you do, so here's me telling you, no, we ain't. So be a good little dunce and hide it somewhere where only you and me'll know where to find it. Otherwise, I'll tan your ass and till it's red as a watermelon. Alright. Well. Yeah, you know, Bob, whenever you're having a party, it's important to offer a non-alcoholic option. So we have the blood and the wine. Exactly. Yeah, so Bob, is dental, like, not covered under universal healthcare? Admittedly, I don't know the ins and outs of like healthcare in other places. I do think in the US at least we have the lowest. Did that add a quest, by the way? I think that added a quest. Maybe, possibly. Did that add a quest for me? I don't know what that did. I was looking at chat. It said hide something somewhere. Chat, is there more to that? There's gotta be. A lot of times with these treasure hunts, you pick up the first part and then it tells you to go to the second part. But I was looking away and I didn't see what it said. I don't think it would. Oh, got it. Found it. Right here. I think we have the highest percentage of insured people ever because they, although it's not free, they have made it more accessible than ever through some like Obamacare stuff, which is great because people should never, you know, put off important medical care because they can't afford it. Yep. Cool. We'll do it. Link is in description actually, T-Man, yeah. I even had to look that shit up. How do I link in description so that it like does this cool little hyperlink thing? The internet says just fucking write the URL. Okay. Got it. That's too bad, Bob. Ugh. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, Bob. I hope it doesn't set you back too much, but it's, I mean, you gotta do it. It's your health. Hopefully they can, now some places can do, like, payment plans that do not take a ton of, like, interest. So maybe they can, like, work with you. That is a thing they do here, too. If you don't have insurance, you can, like, ask for, like, itemized bills or something and, like, work with a payment company to, like, get it lowered. That's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing in Canada. Am I going fucking backwards? No, I'm okay.
Run, Roach.
Good, Moon. I'm glad to hear that. Good. Good, good. Yeah, that's a little setback, Bob. That's a little setback. That's rough.
Let's go.
But you gotta do it for your health. You gotta do it for your health. You gotta do. Oh, sorry, sir. You gotta do it for your health. Okay, we are finally here. We did run Roach into the wall.
Master Richard, there's an elven burial.
Blood and wine.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for
That's
good.
nice armor.
Milton, look.
Geralt!
In the flesh.
Do I know them?
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits.
Look at that armor.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws soon.
Terrible haircut. I've never seen anyone look good with a bowl cut ever. Well, the Beatles, do they
Found your
kind of
message on
have
a
bowl
notice board.
cuts?
You see, Palmerin?
Hard to
I
pull
told you,
off.
the griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful.
Those are
Good to
mouthfuls.
see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Can I help? Yeah. Let me help you with the bandits. I can do that. There's a really good picture of me in a bowl cut tribe, which I think I favorited because there was a short time where I was using it in my texts as a reaction picture. If I can quickly find it, I will show up. Okay. I don't know if you're ready for this. And I think it speaks to my character that I'm willing to embarrass myself, especially on YouTube forever. So that, if it shows it properly, yep, it's coming in. That would be me in a bowl cut. It's still a little overexposed on the face, but you can kind of get an idea of the expression. It's kind of a none of your shit expression. But yeah, it's the bowl cut kind of comes for us all, you know? It kind of comes for us all. Yeah. So I feel ya. I'm a little bit older than 3 years there. Maybe 4 or 5. Can't get away from it. It's just a very easy haircut, I imagine. Let me help you with the bandits.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
10
We
out of
must
10,
afford
thanks,
them a
Lisha.
chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls
Moon,
on
I
deaf
do
ears.
not believe
Yet we've but to wait for the rogues
they
to
are
arrive.
narratively connected at all. Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine.
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Everyone
Let us
said
go out to greet them.
to play Hearts of Stone first, but that might have more to do with level, which I think T-Man is saying. no, no, no,
Hark,
no.
contemptible curs!
He mean us?
Yeah, fuck these
I,
guys.
Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
No chance. Come on.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience.
No way.
And you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are lark. Mayhaps they know
Why
some
are we
tricks.
even drawing this out? Come on.
players, can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Take my advice. Listen to Palmerin, or seems they're not heeding your call. I kind of like the first one. It's a little more threatening.
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says,
Or what?
or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint, and they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
No, let's
Some
kill him
wench sent 'em.
now.
Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the
Kill them, kill them, kill them. Moon, there's one way to assure that. Kill them. That's a lot of them. Look at the minimap. Ooh, okay, let's see how much damage this takes. We're all lit up. We can do a strong attack. Let's try it. Holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was more than half. I think. That was a lot. Maybe we just use this sword but do not use the special ability. That was a steep price to pay. I'm gonna try it once more. Maybe I also took damage at the time? I don't know. Like if I did it right now, it would probably kill me. Alright.
You'll never learn.
Yeah, that was... Was I damaged before? Okay, so maybe I didn't notice, Lenny. Because it looked like a lot. We're very close to dying. A quarter I can live with. A quarter's not bad. And fuck shields. Cowardly bullshit.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's
GG.
yoke from their lives.
Yeah,
Wondered it'd be like
Moon,
this.
I like that
Fear you
too.
as
I
much as
noticed
they did
that
the
too.
bandits now. Sorry, no
The, you know,
fanfares and flowers.
talking in a
You're not
fishbowl.
in Toussaint.
It is true
Good
what
detail.
folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend.
They definitely win style
Come,
points.
Geralt.
These are the
time we
flashiest
delivered
knights
our
we've seen in the
message.
whole game. Moon, do you know what level
So fess
you
up.
are in the game?
What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's
Like, would
message
you
in full,
be
with all due
leveled
ceremony.
for Blood and Wine?
For tradition,
It is sacred in
Now,
Toussaint.
you could also change your
Alright,
difficulty setting. We are
fine.
playing on Death March.
most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Anna Henrietta, okay.
Shall you answer her call?
I mean, I don't have anything else to do, so...
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever, and the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly.
Yeah,
Though
wait,
no one
what
has
else
caught
am
a
I
good look at
doing? I
it as
mean,
yet. Our only
can
sure
only play so
witnesses,
much Gwent.
Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us
Oh,
immediately
God.
to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in
Those
gold,
look really
should you answer her
creepy.
summons.
And
Ill
also,
wind blows, Geralt.
very
The
different,
beast
all of
cannot
them.
be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also,
Moon,
both
are you sure you
victims
want to
were
play
no
this
people,
DLC? It looks less
and the
spooky.
start of a tourney draws near.
Uh-oh. Did you say tournament?
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor.
Okay.
The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
He's a quick study. Has anyone tried trapping the monster? God, what do we have? We have like Slender Man. We have some sort of the 10-legged abomination. The
Anyone tried
Grudge
to
over
hunt it?
here.
Knights Errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
I mean, flattery does work on me. Hey, what's going on, Liam? Nice to see you today. I hope you're doing well. Okay, Lenny, I'm glad that you were keeping an eye on it. I had not noticed as it was going down. And that's a good point, Moon. That's a good point. Because you finished the main game. Is there a reason that you'd want to jump into Blood and Wine instead of playing through Hearts of Stone? You say the beast wields black magic?
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house.
Now,
Guards
I
all
think I
around the
know,
estate. Yet the beast somehow
just from
got
like
him
pop
out,
culture
dragged him to the town
osmosis,
square,
video game
and killed him
osmosis,
there.
a little
No one
bit
saw
about
nor
this
heard
DLC,
a thing.
but
We
I'm
have no
trying
fear
to
of
put it out
creatures
of
against
mind.
which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Okay, that sounds like a fun time. I'll take the contract.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent.
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you, yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ah, then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint.
That is dedicated moderatorship, I must say. Although, seriously though, you might want to think about it. Hearts of Stone was really good. Like, I was told it was going to be good. I expected it to be good. And it was maybe even a little bit better than I expected. And level-wise, that would be the one that you might want to play first. Just a thought. And it is the shorter one, especially if you're running to get back into it. I think, T-Man, you were just caught up on the huge fight with like 7 dudes, which... understandable.
Toussaint,
I have
the
not
land
met
of
this
love
Duchess
and
yet, right?
Exactly how I remembered it.
Beautiful color palette. I don't even think I've been... like, this is a separate area. I don't know that
You'll
castle.
find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
That's beautiful.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale.
There it is.
Knights errant,
There it
elven
is.
palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
This... I feel that there's honestly been almost a shift between dark fantasy and fantasy. Like, the whole color... Hold that thought. What the fuck did I sign up for? Seriously though, the whole color palette is different. It is giving a different fantasy subgenre than the rest of The Witcher to me. Oh, good guy, Geralt. He just steps right up, Oh, it's my evil twin brother, Goyle. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Kill a monster. All for one and one for all.
What the fuck? Let me eat a chicken leg. Wow. Just getting absolutely smacked. Haven't died yet though. Still have all of our adrenaline points. This DLC
Big
is
beast.
starting off really strong.
Single-handed, none too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfit it.
Wow.
Which fair
Okay.
damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret,
Like, this
he
looks
need
like
not
somebody
reveal it.
modded a Witcher
You I
game.
do not know, sir,
You know what I mean?
nor
It just-
seem you a knight,
it's so
yet still I am
bright.
profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your
Like,
succor.
someone has just gone to the sliders
trophy,
and, like,
sir, is
maxed
yours.
out the saturation. Which is cool. Gizmo says, I could take on 7 guys. Probably not in a fight, though. You guys should be glad that we don't have chat running on YouTube to immortalize the things that you say, but if you say something that good, I will read it. I will read it. Yeah, something I'm into. It's at the tip of my bookshelf. Hey, what's going on, Blue Ivy? How you doing? We are just now starting it. Come on in. Just getting going. Yeah, you're a fan of that, right, T-Man? Do you read a bit of high fantasy? I feel like I remember you saying that at one point. How did a giant wind up here?
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath.
Oh,
Rumored
that makes
to have
it
been
different.
a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
He has fucking, like, peacock feathers in his helmet plume. T-Man, I was gonna make the joke, but I'm glad that you made it for me. I'm glad to take the trophy. You did well against the giant.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
Yeah, they're
No, In
alive.
Tucson, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
Ah, shit.
The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien Delatour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived.
Gizmo,
We'll meet
enjoy
later,
sleep.
near
Thanks a
Guillaume's
lot for
tent
being
at the
here.
Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Oh, did that sheep just die? Maybe it's going for a sleep. Just tumbled on over. Whew. Okay. Follow Milton to the place where the body was found. This looks spectacular. I don't think we're even playing on like the pretty mode. I'm pretty sure I'm choosing 60 FPS over that. I think, right? Graphics. Yeah, I have it on performance over quality. Oh, it's performance and ray tracing. Okay. Yeah, I have it on performance. Just because I think it already looks really good. I don't think it really needs the like ray tracing. Sorry, T-Man, I know. Sacrilege. But I feel like the aesthetic is so good that the graphical fidelity, you know, the ceiling is close there for how much better that could really make it, in my humble, not super tech savvy opinion. Yeah, like the color palette is doing a lot here. The sort of sense of scope, just the way that they have things arranged aesthetically. Follow Milton. All right, is my horse here? That's okay. That is Roach. Roach is here. Is that what you always look like, Roach? Did you get a makeover? Is that always what saddlebags I have for you? Maybe. Could be. All right, guys, we are past the 4-hour mark, and I'm out of water, which means we're going to take our second break of today's stream. And when we come back, we will be seeing more of this already beautiful DLC, Blood and Wine. Yeah, Fable. That's a great thing to bring up, Moon. Because, like, Fable is certainly fantasy, high fantasy, and it's a little more cartoony. It's a little more whimsical than something like this would be. So you would expect that to be the case for sure. You know, T-Man, I actually did see that now Shadow of the Erdtree has surpassed Blood and Wine to be the best DLC content ever made. And I thought to myself, how lucky are we that we have both of those on the channel right now? All right, guys, here's what's happening. If you are not a subscriber, you will be seeing an ad during the break so that you do not see any ads for the next hour of today's stream. That ad break is starting right now. King of the Pit is what the rest of you will be enjoying. Enjoy the hype bangers and enjoy the pit. I appreciate you guys being here today. Thank you for the support. Go take a stretch, go get some water, go get a fruit snack, go get a banana, maybe some beef jerky, I don't know. We'll see you right back here in a few minutes.
Alright, ready, here we go.
Welcome back to the stream. How we doing? Shot Gov getting a win, Moon getting a win, Gov with another one. Wow, pretty good break for you. 2 out of 3. And now we'll do one more so I can join you. If you're just coming into the stream, welcome to it. Or if you've been hanging out, thanks for hanging out. We finished Hearts of Stone. We are starting Blood and Wine. I appreciate you being here. I'm really excited for Blood and Wine. I only know a little bit about it thematically. Just thematically. I don't know any like specific narrative things. All right, here we go. Final dance happening. Oh, Shot Gov! Look at that. Fantastic. Amazing. Thank you so much for the gigantic emote in chat. Perfectly timed to happen during the break. Thank you so much. Hey. Gov, I would like to say that that emote brought me victory. I appreciate you using it. Welcome back to the stream. Nah, that's alright, Tribe. That's alright. Even though I don't know what you look like, I just have to imagine something equally embarrassing bowl cut on you. Perfect. Coming back just as that song's ending. And another one's beginning, so I was okay. Now we're good. Let's get back into The Witcher. So I do have a hard stop today. We do have a showing after stream, right after stream at 5:30. So I cannot stream past 5:30. We still have another 2 hours or so though before we need to start looking for a stopping point. Okay, back in the saddle quite literally. And here we go.
Go.
Follow Milton to the place where the body was found.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Oh.
Guillaume is his kid.
Moon with the Blood and Wine gigantic emote. I love to see it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Man, you can really appreciate the beautiful craftsmanship with which that emote was made. Thank you so much. Mutations and Grandmaster Witcher gear. In Blood and Wine, you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new capabilities. Now, I have heard that Blood and Wine definitely wins out on gameplay. As far as the story goes, it's a toss-up. Some people prefer the Hearts of Stone narrative. In terms of gameplay, though, I've never heard anyone preferring anything about Hearts of Stone. There's not too much in terms of new gameplay there. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these mutations. They say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequaled quality. What's more, you receive special bonuses for wearing all or part of a set of this extraordinary equipment. You will not regret investigating these new options. I love this pop-up. I love the tone of this pop-up because it kind of sounds like the town gossip has come over. You will not regret it, girl. The town gossip who also is a psychic and knows that we're going to have a messenger soon. Oh god. I was going to let it auto steer, but I worry that it's going to run in
used to the way you knights talk.
to people.
Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, Near normal.
We are knights errant.
This is
The service of
incredibly
her gracious
beautiful. Look at this.
magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on
Music
her
is
behalf, we are bound by tradition.
There's a certain sense of like serenity about
No one
this,
here.
like purity.
We must have removed the body already.
Like I'm kind of getting the idea that horrible things rarely happen here. Yeah, the gigantic emotes are pretty fun, Gov. They're pretty fun. I think out of the 3 new like effects, that's probably my favorite. I also like that you can use different emotes. It does not have to be that channel's emotes. It can be whatever you want. I mean, I suppose, Leashak, it's just the
Let's look
simplest
around. Make sure I
haircut
didn't
for a
miss
kid,
anything.
you know? Search the riverbank. Now, if you've seen any of my Witcher gameplay, you know that this is typically the hardest part of the gameplay for me. Finding shit with my Witcher senses, it really is needle in a haystack. Even if it's bright red, it's needle in a haystack for me.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
What's this? No, this box.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these
What level we
shallows.
talking? 35?
The stench is fierce.
What are these? Ew, 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 ew. Oh, they're like, prickly drowner cousins or something. And they explode? Oh, oh, oh. Oh! No, back up. So they're kind of like... Yeah, that's even the same audio
By the
as...
smell of blood.
Are they called
keep looking.
devourers? So it's like if a devourer, again, if that's the right name for them, had a baby with a drowner. Oh, disgusting. I have never committed the types to memory. Necrophages is maybe what they are? Yeah, ooh. Thought it was just a pile of rotten meat till it started to move. Ooh, Gov. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. That is gorgeous. And, you know, there's no better sentence than exploding prickly fishmen. Ugh. Thank you so much. I love that. Yeah, so there's 2 versions of that, which you can play with in the, like, message box. I'm sure you saw the other one. That one's cool. Oh, I mean, the color is changing. I didn't realize the color, like, that's neat. Thank you. Also, T-Man, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have a great sleep. And tomorrow is Siege. I don't know if that works for your schedule. I think you said you could be there for a little bit of it. And I will allow you to complain about the ping as much as you want. Happy Friday. That's my gift to you. T-Man, take it easy. Thanks for everything. Oh, yeah, they're much, much bigger, Moon. I don't know the exact, like, multiplier of those emotes, but they're gigantic. I mean, they are called Gigantify. I see what you mean. The ones that, like, light up colors behind the TV screen. Scurvers are rot fiends. That was the term I was looking for. Larger cousin. They are actually cousins. I said cousins. Oh, gross. They're usually underground, but sometimes they crawl to the surface. It says to use Quen, and you can use Necrophage oil. I mean, really cool design. I did not expect that we'd be seeing totally new enemy types. And here we are. I'm probably not lucky enough for them to have red mutagens. Those continue to be incredibly hard to come by.
Blood. guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Gross.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Search the nets for clues that the guardsmen may have overlooked. Oh gosh. Even the water is such a different color. Oh, I mean, not sure if that's what I was looking for, but I'll take it. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to loot a spoon. No. Oh, handkerchief. That could be good.
Kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
Okay, let's see what else.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen. Which
Oh, that's a
direction they
beautiful inn.
took. We should ask there.
I love like the moss on it, or like ivy. Over the water on the river. Someone is watching us? I think there's a handful of people watching us.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet. Of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
So it's true then that this place is not typically bothered by these horrible occurrences. There's a certain quality of life here that they're used to that does not seem to typically include monsters and murder and the ugly underbelly that the rest of the Witcher world has.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix?
DLC.
Was it he the beast slew?
It's a little on the nose.
Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Sounds like a great idea.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Okay.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my
Now this
duty.
might be something that the
Yet it
game
seems I've
answers
arrived
for
in the
us.
nick of time.
How do we think that Geralt would look in a get-up like that? I don't know. I think it's a little too flashy, a little too fancy. And I've seen him at masquerade parties, but
Once you have finished
I think it would look like
examining
he's
the corpse, be sure to
cosplaying.
report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times.
Maybe we
We
find
address
out
each other
eventually.
by our first names in private.
I just don't know if it's gonna
Never
fit.
in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Despite Geralt's clear proficiency,
A watering hole
in
for
all the
traders,
things.
smugglers, boatmen.
he still
But
has
you will
this
find
vibe
no
to me
better
that's like
crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
a little gritty, a little scrappy, like a little do-it-yourself. There's just something about him. Even though that's not really what you see all the time, especially whenever you get the nicer armor and stuff. I just feel like that's a little too polished. And I also feel like it'd be too heavy, especially for the kind of Witcher we're playing. But that's maybe a conversation that we will have later.
One of the knights withdrew from the tourney.
With no lads
Said
brave
was
enough.
because of an itch to
Oh,
obtain
sorry,
more
ma'am.
spells.
Sorry.
Quite hard
Broad
to
shoulders.
scratch under metal quizzes, you know.
I like a nice notice board.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
The White Wolf. The Witcher Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. Okay. Whew, I got a little worried there. Wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for this unusual contract. For more information, you should go to Count Belladal's temporary base camp in Toussaint. Note, we kindly request all other persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Belladal was not born yesterday and can easily tell who's a witcher and who's faking it. All those journeying to his camp in shabby costumes with wooden swords can save themselves the trouble and turn back. Hi, Kitty Clow, welcome to the stream. How are you? I mean, depending on the type of Witcher you're playing, you might like the stats. Some Ursine armor might be similar. I don't think I would like the stats. Lenny, it's currently my plan to do all of the side quests in Blood and Wine. I know I said literally an hour ago that this was not necessarily a 100% playthrough. But maybe, I don't know. Right now I kind of want to do everything. Summons from Duchess Anna Henrietta. That was read to me. Okay, so that I know. Wine Wars, Belgard. Now, what I will ask, Lenny, and you guys have been really, really good at helping with this previously, if there's any side quests or any content that really should be done in a certain order, you know, whether it just makes more sense for the story or if it gets locked or something, definitely feel free to let me know about that ahead of time. Oh, Bob, you did go back? Don't do it. Respect yourself, Bob. Protect yourself, Bob. You hope they tweak things even if you got it within 2 hits. That is growth, Bob. That is growth. Other people's suffering does not equate to your joy. At least it shouldn't. And if it does, analyze that. Yeah. That's like student loans. Just because I paid my student loans doesn't mean I don't want other student loans to be relieved, you know? We don't want that for people. Bob, I think this is a growing moment. So we did get a couple new quests. Woo! Oh, I love that badge. Like that sigil. That's nice. Oh, fuck. We already have 4? We already have 4. Okay, right off the bat, you sort of have a sense for how much bigger this DLC is going to be than Hearts of Stone. I'm going to stick with the main quest for a little bit longer. It would feel weird to do anything different at this point. Oh, I am too far. I have gone too far.
One of the knights withdrew from the tourney.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of
You don't
fresh
think there are
pate?
missable side quests in this DLC?
Naught else,
Mwah.
Sir
Magnifique.
de Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse.
42 months!
Born as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here.
Oh, let's pause so we don't miss any of the dialogue. Did you know, Sergeant Brink, that you were gonna get that GIF? All of our secret resub GIFs have been located, but I don't know if you saw that one before. Perfection, Sergeant Brink. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you so much for 42. I appreciate it. And what a great day to resub, the day before our sub raffle. Gotta be Blurple? Okay. I would also go Blurple if I were in your shoes, so I get it. Yeah, I get it. Sergeant Brink, thank you. I appreciate that. We will see what happens tomorrow. Maybe, Sergeant Brink, you get another win. Your win is coming up. Your game is coming up. So I'm going to loop in with you soon to pin that down. Because I think the week after next is Zagoth's game. I don't know if Zagoth your game, but the week after next, I think I'm going to be able to get that in. Because we're going to be finishing Starfield and Remnant 2 soon. So we're going to have new shit. So yeah, Sergeant Brink, I'll be in touch. Because then you're next. You're right after Zagoth. It could be a 98.5% playthrough. There might be a couple question marks we leave. I saw that too, Moon. I saw that too. Now, I don't know how good that person is. I think we're talking about the same person. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. So, I'm not going to try it. But I saw the same thing. However, they had been playing for a very long time leading up to that. So I wonder if by the time that they reached it, it was like they were sort of out of it. I don't know. But I have heard the horror stories of that boss. Whatever it may be, I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I guess I could say the first name, Kai. I don't know how to say the last name. I don't know how to say that. Maybe, Bob, it's best if you try not to pay attention to how long you've been stuck on it. Don't count deaths or hours. Just try to, like, zone out.
Whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
I'm Geralt, or Milton introduced me already. I'm Geralt.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade.
Thank you.
He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window,
Wait.
and beheld a sky.
I'm sorry, I might be a little slow on the uptake.
Ask, please.
Is this
We shall
Transylvania?
be here till winter.
That accent, is that supposed to be a Transylvanian accent? I know that I've now been hearing it for about an hour, but it wasn't until that guy started talking that I was like, hold on, that sounds a little vaguely Romanian, Transylvanian. Southern Italy, France? Damn it. I don't know, that guy sounds... That one guy... If it was Frenchy meme, there would be a lot more wee ho ho. Yeah. You know. Yeah, maybe Bob, maybe just wait. Because if you're feeling disconnected from it, that's not probably a good feeling. You're not enjoying it. So maybe just wait until, like, you really want to jump back in. Wait till that connection's just making you do it. Not that you have to do it, but you really want to play. The sky was red, and then what?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish.
Not this
We know
one.
this already.
This guy with the
What
hat.
happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy?
I went to
No,
check the
anything
nets.
at all?
And
Not
in
a
the
soul
nets.
around, just me. As for noteworthy... well,
I wondered where.
What did you see?
Come on.
But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head popping, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as
I
my legs
bolted
would
to
take me.
town.
Then
Alright, I'm done.
returned.
I hear it a little.
Who told me to keep out of their way.
But the
They had
Europeans in
hard
chat
work.
would definitely have a better
The
ear
parts
for
were
those
so
kind of
tangled
accent
up in my nets,
differentiations
they
than
were
I would.
forced to cut them.
Where did they take the victim's body?
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool.
Who's that?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate.
They showed like the half of
He
some
learns they've
mysterious
turned the
woman's
cellar into
face.
a morgue. He'll set his hounds on.
There, she's in the back.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that?
It looks like
Woman who
Yennefer
just
at
left.
home.
Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance.
Okay.
How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Okay. So folk are saying the beast is divine punishment?
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers.
Wow.
We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
That's an
Don't
interesting
listen to that
angle.
nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher contra.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Yeah, Bob, tell us about it. They use so much from the final fight and include a scene. The ending of the DLC is in the launch trailer. Oh, good thing I have wiped that from my memory. Interesting. Yeah, I don't, luckily I don't know what it is. Let me ask this question, Bob. Do you feel that the fight is fair? Though difficult, do you feel that it's fair, or is there stuff that is just like bullshit? Oh, not the first trailer. Okay, so I probably haven't seen it because I think I only saw that trailer that was like a supercut, and then I stopped. Then I did not want to see any more. So I don't think I saw that ever. There's a lot of bullshit. Oh, that sucks. That's aggravating. That can be aggravating because like Melania, I think is mostly very fair, but then Waterfowl feels like a little bullshit. Like we're flirting with bullshit. You eventually find a way to counter it or figure it out. But for a while, it just feels bullshit. Other than that, I think it's a fantastic fight. So that's a little bit of a shame. What else are people saying about the Beast?
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see
Toussaintois.
clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
I will go examine the body.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah. Duty of some sort calls.
Some sort.
I'm sorry
Her
that you
Grace
feel that way about it,
bestowed a
Bob.
great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare.
Hopefully it doesn't leave
Monsieur
too sour
Gay
of a
the
taste in
Palace
your mouth.
Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
Oh.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Okay. go to Corvo Bianco and examine the body kept in its cellar.
You must have your pick of...
So I do want... Let me make sure that there's no like secondary quests that are right here. Meet the merchants at the camp. No, that's like very far away. Oh, Blood and Wine quests. Places where you can begin new quests from Blood and Wine are marked with the exclamation point icon. Oh, Weird Lake. Totally. Okay, wow. Now this is a whole new world. Huh. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand the difference in size of these DLCs. Wow. And you see all of the notice boards as well. So each of those is going to have side quests, not to talk about everything you might find in between. What about tournament organizer? Okay, everything seems kind of far away. I don't know if I want to switch to a side quest right now. I say we stick with this a little bit longer. Maybe around the time that we finish this first main quest of the DLC, we will look to do a little bit of side questing. What I don't want is for the side quests to like pile up. And then I'm reaching the later hours of the DLC and I'm like, oh man, I got 15 of these. Fenris, hello, how are you?
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
Huh? Oh no. Seems I'm just a little late for something.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Determine what kind of monster. Look for the cellar. Can I help? That guy's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
In the cellar. Gotta be. Rivermuck carried the body in his cart.
What is happening here?
From 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand.
Claw marks from 5 separate claws?
Killed with a single blow.
I love the power of anticipation. I love the power of imagination in horror games. It's one of my favorite things to sort of build up the reveal of something. I'm feeling that here.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Massacred by a vampire. Or Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be.
Are we sure? Read the Bruxa bestiary entry to prepare for the fight. Okay, we will do that. I see, Bob. You're making... Now, speaking of the power of anticipation, you're making me a little bit nervous for what's to come at the end of the DLC. Vampires. Bruxe. If you must travel through the woods, steer clear of any places where you can hear several different kinds of birds at once. That sound means you're entering a Bruxa's territory and can kiss your life. Farewell. They're rare creatures. They live far from population centers. They care greatly for their own safety and make their lairs in places where they can't be taken by surprise. Same. Those who decide to live near men avoid crowds and emerge from their shelters at night. Wait, was that whole... Wait, could it... That woman? Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks... Okay, they're swifter and stronger. They can turn invisible. Great. Uncanny speed. They confuse opponents. Moon dust bomb, it says, is a good aid. Vampire oil. Okay, they try to bite and drink the blood. Use black blood potion beforehand. And they also have sonic attacks. So it says moon dust, vampire oil, black blood, and to use Irden as well. Those are all, of course,
Black blood.
guidelines. Hey, level up. Hey, is our leveling any different? Because I have been told, I have maybe heard some rumblings, that all these skill points that I do not have a use for currently because I'm happy with everything I've got, I have heard that those might come in handy, but maybe not yet. I don't see anything new here yet. I don't think. But maybe another time. The unknown really is the scariest, because the unknown, your mind ends up filling in those blanks, and most of our minds are pretty fucked up. If Wolverine cut off his own hands, would they grow back with his original bone claws? Yes. That is exactly what happens in certain comic runs. So yes, I can answer that definitively. I mean, the real answer is with all comics and fiction, it's up to whoever's writing it. Although there are certain characters that, you know, throughout most of their runs adhere to strict principles, you can kind of play with details depending on who's actually writing it. Like, what is really canon whenever you've been writing for a certain superhero for decades and decades. But what I know of Wolverine and what I have directly read of Wolverine, yes, it does grow back with original bone claws. The adamantium itself is gone. Now, the adamantium can withstand a lot. Like, there has been some shit that's happened to Wolverine, and the adamantium stays. Really, as long as his skeleton is intact, everything else can grow back. You know, he's been, like, ripped in two. And it's somehow. But yeah, the claws, it would be bone claw if it is truly adamantium severed. Hey, what's going on, Sped? Nice to see you. Come on in. Yeah, I have a lot of unspent points because I don't have anything I want to spend them on. I'm saving them. They're gaining interest. Mentor, I am curious if I have access to those. If I want to use them, do I have them? Enhanced vampire oil, in fact. And enhanced black blood. Okay. Maybe we just in case. Can his flesh melt away entirely and grow back from the adamantium skeleton? Yeah, but it has nothing to do with the skeleton. It's just the healing factor. He's a mutant because of his healing factor. That's why they were able to give him the adamantium skeleton. So it doesn't have anything to do with the adamantium, but yes. Like, he can be... Maybe there needs to be a little bit left. Because if he is totally melted and it is just adamantium skeleton, you... Even from, like, a pool of melted, I think he can grow back. Like, I have seen him go through some really crazy shit. And somehow he's back. He might need a couple days, but somehow he's back. I've never seen the exact situation you're talking about. So there would need to be something left to grow from. But the healing factor is incredible. Enhanced vampire oil, I will apply. 40 charges. Can I enhance anything further? I love talking about Wolverine. I have, gosh, is it behind me? Oh, here we go. I think I've showed this up on stream maybe once. I have not read this cover to cover, but I have read a bit of it, and it's The World According to Wolverine. I don't remember buying this. Maybe it was like a Loot Crate book? I don't really know. but it, does it have a poster? Oh, wow. Anyway, I didn't know that was in there. It has like a whole about me. Oh God, what is falling out of here? What is this? Canadian Central Railroad ticket. Okay. There's so much shit in here. Maybe I should read this. It's his travel advice. It's his training advice. It's fighting advice. It's making a living and conducting emails. That's kind of a fun book. There's like, it's like a pop-out book. There's a fucking Madge Report postcard in there. Maybe I should read that more thoroughly. So maybe, Bob, your answer's in there. Who knows? Show and tell. I wonder, White, I haven't read much about X-23. My knowledge there is not nearly as good. So I don't know if it's some sort of like flexible adamantium? I don't know. That's a good point. What happens then? Because Wolverine is like, again, depending on who you're reading, either it is like an adamantium replacement, or it's like the bone is adamantium laced. The details of that, I have read it different ways. So if it's adamantium laced and it's kind of like flexible in a way, then it could grow with somebody. If his brain is gone, I don't think it's dependent to brain. I think you could probably cut his head off and it would come back? Maybe? Somehow the Wolverine has returned, somehow. Somehow. You had a problem getting behind those heroes. I can understand that. I can understand that. I think with the comics that I read, the main struggles are not necessarily life and death ones. I think what I like a lot of the times are something that Marvel, and Stan Lee has always instilled within people is these are superhumans. They happen to have superpowers, but they have real human problems. And I always think it's interesting to dig into those. So that doesn't really take me out of it, but I could understand where you're coming from. It removes a certain amount of the stakes. I sometimes get that way with like time travel mechanics. I'm like, listen, if you can just blink all this away, should I really be that invested? Or... Okay, I wanted to look at... Apparently, we do have a moon dust. Because this is enhanced. So I do have the original moon dust as well. Okay, we have an enhanced beast oil. See if yeah, there's superior vampire. I am missing vermilion. There. Superior black blood, I'm missing a few things. I'm happy with what I've got, and more than that, I am confident in my abilities. That said, I still want to save, just in case. So Sped, earlier today, we finished Hearts of Stone, which I thought was really good. The story got surprisingly good towards the end, and even though I might have fumbled the ending just a little bit, we recovered. And now I'm really excited for Blood and Wine. Yeah, me too, Bob. Me too. Did I visit the professor? Not yet. Not yet. I will. That's what I thought too, Amantur. I need ergot seeds. Ergo, I can't craft it. Ugh. Oh, bad. Bad.
Footprints. Small bare bare feet lead deeper into the cellar,
I have a guess
hurled against the wall.
for
with
who
great
is down
force.
here. I would guess it's that
Used
lady
this to
from
batter
the
down
inn
grate.
who is actually a fucking vampire who's had a little oopsie.
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
I knew Garrett liked Twilight. You are very bloody.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
Oh? I hate it when they do that. Oh, in Hearts of Stone, yes. In Hearts of Stone, I did. I think there's a different professor
cannot
that they're
let you
talking
leave.
about. Ew. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna try it without stuff. Oh, my tinnitus does not like that fake tinnitus. What the fuck? Oh my God. Okay, maybe I do need to use this stuff. Wait. Wait. No, I didn't mean to eat a chicken leg. Okay, wait. Use this. I should have used that moon dust shit. Don't you just hate that whenever it happens in public? You just, whoops, I ate a chicken leg. I need that bomb, I think, is what I need. I need that bomb. So jumpy. There's got to be a different way of doing this. She's just jumping. She's just a jumpy little bitch. Don't do that. Oh. We actually almost have her, to my great surprise. Come on, almost there. No shit.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Okay, that's a GG. Let's go. As long as I got the extra 2 points, Lushak, that's what I try for. Is this why people like the DLC? Maybe. Maybe, Bob. I know, I hate invisible enemies. I put it on the list. Oh, it did say that, Sped. It did say to use that on the bestiary. I forgot. I don't think she was bugged. I think she was afraid. She was afraid. So Moon is saying you can see a naked, bloody lady in the TV show of The Witcher. All you have to do is sit through the TV show of The Witcher. Hard bargain. Fat Batman, which time? My panic has been around a few times today. I don't know. I know I said that I would watch season 2 of The Witcher. And I'm still not completely against it. My backlog has just grown so much. Too many TV shows and so much Survivor still, although not. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with Survivor. I'm on season, whichever one came out at the beginning of 2023. So I'm actually almost done. And imagine how much time I'll have after that. I saw the first season, Sped. I saw the first season and I didn't love the structure and I didn't love the editing. For me, those are two different things. The structure, like, I understand what they were attempting to do, but I just think that it was done in a way that was confusing. Not in a way that was confusing, like, oh, we're one step ahead of the audience, they're not gonna see what's coming. But in a way that was just not super well put together. And then with the editing, because of the structure, I guess the issues are related. Whenever one of the storylines would be getting some momentum and you would actually get a little interested in it, it would edit away to something else and then crush that momentum that it was just starting to build. And that happened multiple times. I was annoyed by that too. I do think it did some things right. I don't think it was like terrible, but those were a couple of my main issues. Most of them survive on Survivor. Although the season that we're about to watch, apparently there's a lot of medevacs. No one's ever died on Survivor, but people have actually come close. And it's scary. That's fair, Jordan. Well, hey, I really appreciate you watching the stream, having said that. Have you ever given the books a try? Or, nah, not for you? That's what I've heard, Tribe. I've heard that they do without that structure and it does improve. Bob wants to know, would you rather sacrifice a Piplup to an all-devouring cosmic entity in order to gain otherworldly power, or toss a Pichu into a volcano to summon a fire spirit to grant you your heart's more burning desires? I would not do either. I'm good. But if I must choose, I think the Pichu is going into a volcano. I think my burning desire is... I don't know. Maybe a vacation home. Here we go. Give me, I guess. I suppose. Sped, you should watch the American version. It's so good. It's really so good. Working through Dune. I just finished the first Dune book not too long ago. Yeah, right, Fenris? There should have been some PR intervention there. A Piplup is like a cute little penguin Pokemon. Oh, that's a good point, Fat Batman. That's a good idea. Oh, wow, Jordan says, how about both? They did make changes to the books for the shows. Didn't the writers also say they're not even huge fans of the source material? That's a fucking shame. I feel like you should be a big fan because then you'll want to like do it justice, you know? That was Damon Lindelof with the Watchmen series. He called it gospel. Sped, I think it's time to go back. Pick up where you left off. I have been rewatching it since the pandemic, and it is such an interesting time capsule of society, year by year, to hear just the way that people talk and the things that they value. Yeah, poor Cavill. I hope that there's something awesome that comes of his, Warhammer, right? He's doing Warhammer stuff?
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Examine head, chest, or severed hand. Let's go top to bottom.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat.
Ew.
A pouch. bulging with coins.
Why? Why? Who put that there?
From several different provinces.
Oh, Africa is so
Murderer did this.
early.
Means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Africa's early. You gotta start over. That's what you have to do. Africa's like season 3. My guy, we're up to like 47. 2 a year since the year 2000. Also, they have landed in Fiji and they really haven't left. They've changed locations a lot. But now that they've gotten to Fiji, they're like, shit, there's tons of islands here. Let's just stay here. No, I was the same way. I watched it as it was airing. And it was really interesting TV. And it's been a really easy watch to go back to as an adult. And like, it's won so many different awards now. Like, Survivor has won GLAAD awards, guys. Happy Pride Month. Isn't that great? Good for Survivor. They really try to like not only show these time capsules of society and pop culture, but make strides towards bettering that. Like in a real way. Like Survivor is like popcorn, stupid reality TV. But in moments, they like really touch upon interesting conversations. They use the word intersectionality on Survivor, Bob. And they talk about race relations, and they talk about like gay representation. Like they point out whenever people are voting out like too many people of color or too many women. Like it is maybe a little bit more punchy than you think. A seasonal format, of Survivor. Okay. I understand that. I mean, I like it because they reinvent the show frequently and they have new casts of characters, and then sometimes they bring back your favorites. Like there's one season where they bring back 2 favorites as like coaches or something. They do that a lot though, or they might have a season that's like villains versus heroes of other seasons. And they are always changing their challenges. And like I said, maybe you're not watching it for any of that. Maybe you're watching it to get an idea of how society is evolving over time. Yeah, that's so true, Jordan. Your time's not worth it. Yeah. Well, I mean, your time is worth it. Yeah, but doing those things is not worth it. I think that's a great lesson to learn. That's fine, Bob. That's okay. Survivor is exactly what I need in times of stress, but it's not for everybody. They haven't done an eating challenge in a while, Sped, and I'm upset. I love to see them eating gross shit. Not good to watch while you're eating dinner, though. Anyway, let's examine this disgusting corpse.
Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through.
YouTube, if you want to be part of the conversation, join us on Twitch. Link in the description.
First sank its claws into
And if you're sitting there watching the...
No, Bruxa did this.
Man, I'm going to pause again. If you're sitting there thinking to yourself, play the game, bitch. It might not be the kind of stream for you. It might not be the kind of vibe for you. And that's fine, too. There's a lot else out there. But if you like the chat and you like the conversation mixed in with your gameplay, I hope you enjoy watching the VODs. No, Bruxa did this. Okay. I'm intrigued. Severed hand.
Third hand. Despair. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible?
YouTube, that's one of our moderators.
Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs.
What a great plug for YouTube.
Their limbs seeming completely alive.
Fuck, that's funny. Thanks for the bits.
Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Oh my. That is really funny. Moon, I feel like you're getting funnier. You're getting funnier. Is it your heart? Did they add in a funny bone? Not that you weren't funny, but I feel like you say very funny things. End examination.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the
Our
Bruxa
beard
come
is
here
really
for the second
growing.
hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, how it shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces?
I think it's a commentary
Lots of
on a
questions,
post-capitalist
no answers so far.
society.
Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
I can see that. They move the funny slider. Should we edit this for him? The funny slider happens to be the same voice as the lock-on guy. Hey, he was telling some jokes before he went under. They were really bad. Do you think that we should just slide it this way? Maybe he'd be a little bit more bearable whenever he's going through recovery. Yeah, go ahead, Jim. Just slide it that way. Yeah. Are there any Germans named Jim? I don't think so. Maybe. Find the Pomeranian and ask him to take you to the Duchess. Okay. I wonder if there's like shit down here. Doesn't really look like it. What do you mean you hope your surgeon's name wasn't Jim? What do you have against Jim? It's just a nickname for James. I feel like Jim is like a you can count on me kind of name.
You would think the funny slider would be on the funny bone, but I guess it's on the heart. Good to know.
Tribe, thank you so much for the bits. Not on the funny bone, and it's not very funny when you hit it, is it? Thank you so much for the bits. I would love to. Well, okay. Here's a Jim. A Jim would be who I'd call to fix my car. A Jim would be who I'd call to fix a leak in my roof. I feel like Jim is like a handyman, get it done, good old boy, but not in the bad kind of good old boy way, like a good old boy. I bet if Jim applied himself, he could become a surgeon. I would bet. Moon, now you're naming names that are like evil scientists. I don't know if I'd want to go under surgery from those evil scientists. Can you hear the crowd already? They must know I'm coming. Even these characters walking around are so, like, colorful, and that lady has a parasol. This is like Fancy Town.
Good, my eyes survive, not boars. Where have your journeys taken you?
I think I'm supposed to talk to him.
But virtue always trumps villainy. His friends at his side. Your best goal.
Okay, nice. Alright. Nice. Hey, you play pickleball too? You do some other things at the gym. Thank you for the bits. See, Rhinormal has an Uncle Jim who's a doctor, and I bet he's a great doctor. I bet. You can count on Jim. If there's any Jims running for like political office, you should use that as your quote, like your slogan. You can count on Jim. And then the person thinks about it, like, you know what, I guess I can.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But Sir Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia.
There's a woman weeping in the back.
Master Witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Golbat.
About my beauty and talent.
Is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Is it true virtue always trumps villainy? Yep. Virtue always triumphs. Nope. Stronger one wins, or not always, but it's worth being good. Ain't that the truth? Sometimes you might panic and empower a devil, but it's still worth getting back on the horse and being good, you know?
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
Yes.
Why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmer and Story, think back. A decent man attracts
But
other
if
good
it
folk,
doesn't mean
makes
you'll
friends he can count
win.
on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions.
I would love to listen
Go
to
find
some,
your
like,
parents.
campfire stories told by Geralt.
Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena.
Not everything might go your way.
We'll be in time to speak
And that's
with her
okay.
before the spectacle
But it's
begins.
worth it to still try to be good.
Lead the way.
Don't let one thing knock you off. Even, like, the children are dressed really
Nilfgaardian
nicely.
gladiators.
Well, okay, one of them was in, like, a potato sack, but the other two...
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
What is that? Whole thing's dangerous. Shouldn't torture it like that, or... Oh, nothing's the matter. Bob, no you don't. You do not have to attempt that boss again. You don't. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You do not have to do that. You can have a day off. Even two. Oh!
Sure hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, fuck, I misclicked. Oh, wait! Oh, I didn't want to say that. The fuck? No, I misclicked. That's not what I want to say. I know it's like a minor thing, but that's not what I want to say. That's not the Witcher I want to be. I'm gonna go back. I can skip through the rest of it, but I really want to say something different. I wanted to say don't torture it. It probably doesn't matter, but I don't care. It matters to me. Me and Jim. You want to be done with it? But Bob, you've been enjoying it. Don't rush it. Why don't you, like, take a break and play, like, a really nice little indie game or something? Like, finish, like, some other task. You know? Get, like, the serotonin going a little differently.
Ollie! Oxen free!
I've never heard anyone say Ollie Ollie Oxenfree with, like, that enunciation. I thought he was saying early.
Need to speak.
Or that's it.
Be good.
Not Palmer and
I'm now.
lead the way. Who's
Close. Whatever.
See? That took all of 49 seconds. Did you, Fat Man? Yeah. I just wasn't paying attention. Clicked on the wrong thing. I do think that the more popular SNL skits go international. So even though it's like a New York City thing and a USA thing, I do feel like there's the big ones come out of it, whether you're watching the shows like week by week or not. At least you hope the big things come out of it. My Totino, what else was big recently? I feel like Lisa from Temecula was really good. The Beavis and Butthead stuff. If you haven't seen Lisa from Temecula, please look it up. Ego Wodum is in it, who I think is like, was one of the more underrated cast members and is finally like hitting her stride. She's done the character a couple times. Look up Lisa from Temecula with Pedro Pascal. That's the first one, and it's really fucking funny. You shouldn't torture it like that.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd.
Yes.
No knight will gain any glory from this.
Yes. I will spell it. I mean, the Temecula you could probably butcher a little bit. Lisa from Temecula? No, I'm not even sure how to spell it. Okay, that was correct. Lisa from Temecula, Pedro Pascal. You look that up on YouTube, you're gonna have a good time. Temecula is, it's a city in California. But this character just happens to be Lisa from Temecula. Bob, thanks a lot for coming in. It has been a pleasure. Have grace with yourself. Be easy on yourself, and we'll see you again soon. And remember, tomorrow is Siege. Although I don't know if you got your games in yet. Tomorrow is Siege. Tomorrow is Bingo, easiest bingo that we've had in like half a year, and final bingo for the current merch store. Not to mention the sub raffle. Take good care. Who's gonna face the Shalmar?
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Does it? Does it though? Let's go see the Duchess. Hey there, Luna. Welcome to the stream.
Let's go.
Anyone else really want to go to medieval times all of a sudden? Their food is fucking good, okay? It's actually good.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Can you give me a pickup line? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know I shouldn't say yes. Oh, God, but I'm too curious. What is it?
We must wait.
I said yes. Oh, ew. It's sort of, it's like.
Got a bad feeling about this.
There's something sort of dinosaur-y about it. Oh my, it rolls? Well,
Damn it.
I mean, I guess he wins.
We have to help him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh boy! Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, we have already seen its pattern. It's actually going down pretty quickly. If we just wait for it to roll into the wall, like, we have it. Who's the fuck is talking? Shut up. Why would you stand close to that, you fucking dumbass? Just give it space.
Dive free faint, his razor strikes vain, Selma's cries ring loud.
I thought it said his. I thought it said something else. Please do not go so close to it. Cool moveset. Cool moveset. Maybe he's not gonna do the roll thing again? When he lands a hit, it is half of my health. Okay. Oh, I don't even get to see the pickup line. Must not have been a good one.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rithia,
In high school, I mentioned I was part of like video production club, whatever.
Gasps of life seep from the beast.
One of the things that we had to do was make a PSA, public service announcement.
Master Geralt, do what you must.
And
finish the deed.
What? No. That was miles and away easier than the end of Hearts of Stone. No panic. Shouldn't be dead. Anyway, it was a PSA about not using cheesy pickup lines. Or at least that was part of it that I remember. Don't use bad pickup lines. We had dressed up one of our friends as like this total nerd, like suspenders, pants up to her like chest, huge glasses, walking around and people saying things like, "Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see." And
Not hurt at all.
if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together. You know, it was fun. I guess that person should have watched my video. Wow, hello ladies.
Geralt, we must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Oh.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have
Who's
struck
that?
upon it.
Is that Vivian?
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with
They're all
Geralt.
vampires.
We should talk.
Calling it.
We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Okay, before we continue, we are going to take the final break of this stream here. I do have a hard stop today because we have an apartment showing at 5:30, so I will have to stop in about an hour, maybe a little bit less. So we're gonna take a break here. I'm also out of water. Can't save my game. Okay, then I guess I will just pause it, and we will take that final break. Fenris, you got a little thunderstorm? Hopefully just a little cute one, right? Just a little cute one, no destruction there. Yeah. What debuff did I put on it? Maybe it was bleeding. Maybe it was bleeding sped. I think my stuff can do bleeding. Other than that, I'm not really playing with any like potions, debuffs, oils, stuff like that. Okay guys, we are going to do King of the Pit and we're gonna do a ad break. So if you are not a subscriber, you will be seeing an ad during the break so that you do not see any ads for the rest of today's stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sitting tight through the ads. Music will come on for everybody else and King of the Pit. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to be here with us as we begin Blood and Wine. A really strong start already. I'm loving the aesthetics of this new area. Interesting characters being introduced quickly, but not too quickly. I'm excited for what's in store. Good luck in the pit. See you in a few. welcome back to the stream. Thanks for being here. I hope you've been enjoying yourself today. Libby, I hope you don't mind if I join you. Come on in, Senor Polio, come on in. Let's go, Leshak. Libby gotta win, Tribe gotta win, Moon gotta win. Let's see if I can snatch one here. My win rate for the past couple days has not been bad. Has not been bad. Joanna's getting in here to mix things up a bit. Psycho Echo, let's go. Whoa, Moon with our big, perfect, big boy. He is so happy. He is so happy. I'm so happy that you did that. Thank you so much. Big Godzilla dancing in chat. Love him. Love him. Let me respond with this right here. Neum says Godzilla looks like a seal. That's okay. They're both aquatic creatures. Senor Polio gets that win. Aquatic creatures and very cute, and you know what? Misunderstood. Misunderstood. So that's okay. That's okay if you feel that way. Welcome back. You know, as I was sitting here looking at the screen, I was just sort of taken aback by even just this. Like, look at this. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like I just sort of the scene of it, the color palette. Joanna, I don't even know. I don't even know. I didn't see it. Which is maybe for the best. It doesn't seem like it was a good one. I can appreciate a really good pickup line. Like a funny, good pickup line. But I think it was lacking creativity. So I think, I'm going to be honest, and I said this to Moon, I think that there is something sort of childlike about it. You might say derpy. I might have said she looks like a little idiot. But just this kind of like, oh, yeah. Like, if you've just seen balloons for the first time. Like, just this unbridled, unadulterated joy that might be, like, a little dumb. But I think maybe the most ignorant of us are also the happiest. So I think it tracks. I think she's so cute. Yeah. Just happy to be seeing the sunlight, sunshine. So I've had that thought too, Lenny, but like in a good way. All right, guys, let's get back into Blood and Wine. We're able to play for another 45 minutes or so. A fight against a Shaelmar? Arranging something like that for sport? Bad idea. Or do I not say that? I've already voiced my opinion. I'm not going to say that again. I've already said how I feel.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here.
She's a vampire.
He let the investigation
Listen to how she talks.
Your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must
She's
find
a vampire queen. Yeah, Joanna, you haven't heard the construction too much.
Tell us.
It's still going on every day. I hear it every day, but it's not so loud that stream picks it up.
Wish to see Dandelion.
It's been going well.
Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him.
Wow, what did he do?
If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Jesus.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings.
Sorry to have to tell you, but Abruzza killed some guardsmen. Yeah, sure.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. Abruzza, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort.
Thank you.
We must listen to him.
Thank you. Look at this one. Did you see the blonde? Okay, I think her entourage are vampires. I would probably do very poorly in a witch hunt. I just be like, yep, that one, and that one. Hell, it's all of them. They both look a little suspicious. Seriously, do you see the two of them behind? Like, she is astral projecting, and the other one is planning a murder.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please.
Okay.
Secondly, you
I
should
like that
know I
name.
spoke
It's a nice
against
name.
summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always.
What?
And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help.
Yeah,
I've no
it
doubt
seems
about
like you guys have
Damien,
things real
we settled
handled.
the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Only in very special circumstances. Well, you know, Joanna, Gwent is not really required. You can get into that as much or as little as you want. I think you do have to engage with it a little bit, but not nearly to the extent that I have or others have. So if that's something that's holding you back, it's not so bad. I mean, I do really like Salem. I would hope that I wouldn't have been on that side of things, Sonny. That's not always what we Witchers say.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard.
What?
Corvo Bianco. And a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall
What?
be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your
Well, it
Grace.
depends.
I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
First victim. What do we know?
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious
What is
tournament
this like?
victories.
What is
Then
happening?
he grew old, hung up his sword, and
I thought it was
took
like a
to wine
shadow, but
Crespi
it's
was not
continuing to
loved by the
flicker a
wine
little bit.
merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his
It's only,
hands
like,
and
with
knees,
this
propped against the
angle.
town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows
And those
of great
trees back
force.
there.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
That's kind of fucked up.
So it seems.
Ooh. That's kind of fucked up. You know, I'm starting to wonder, Lenny. I'm starting to wonder. Oh, it's a bug in this scene. Okay. Hasn't really been too many bugs in the DLCs. I mean, you might get some weird graphical things sometimes with The Witcher, like lighting. Not too much, though. Beast's second victim, tell me about him.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city, there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way.
Yeah.
Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
They
Do
wouldn't
you
have.
believe me, an amateur?
No.
Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Wow.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld.
Is that a
But
name
no one
from
ever came forth with concrete proof of any
Shrek?
misdoings.
Where have I heard that name before? That's not like the royal family in Shrek, is it? I feel like I've heard is there some other like fairy tale that has something that sounds similar to Dulac? The victims were both older knights.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins
Yeah.
dating from various times.
It almost
hailing
seems
from
like it's
different
someone
provinces of the Empire.
who
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
is trying to teach like a lesson. As someone who has some kind of twisted righteous thing. Oh, that's where I was pulling it from. That came so deep out of the folds of my brain meme. Okay, Farquaad's castle is Dulac. Thank you. I'm a little impressed that I had that somewhere in there, only one letter off. Yeah, okay. Similarities between the victims, they seem to be more and more of them.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
Yes.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, Wisdom,
If you turn the
generosity,
book upside
valor,
down,
and
it's full of knowledge. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. She's definitely pretty. Like, she's like conventionally attractive. Very like prissy, right? Very like put upon. Maybe not put upon. But yeah, just it's very fancy. However, that might be, of course, because she's a duchess. Who's to say if she was like dressing herself or like casual that she would have a slightly different look about her? Yeah, that Shrek mental programming runs deep. The Legend of Sir Lancelot du Lac. Now, I've read a little bit of that. I've read a little bit of Knights of the Round Table stuff in college. Guinevere and Gawain the Green Knight and all that. Why those virtues exactly?
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven.
That almost sounds like he's
According to
flirting.
legend,
Am I wrong?
The virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them.
So I feel like there might be
In
5
Toussaint, we believe
murders.
men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect
One for
much
each
more,
virtue
however, of our knights.
crossed.
They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and
Although
servants.
hopefully there's not that many.
Thus the need for clear moral
Now that I'm here,
guidance.
we'll see.
At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
I think I've maybe seen too much like Dexter or played too many survival horror games that I'm just already trying to figure out this like serial killer shit. So White, I have seen the first season. Season, yeah. It's a Small World is kind of great though, Fat Batman. Like if I go to Disney World, I am writing It's a Small World. I think once though the ride got stuck while I was on it, and that does become a certain level of hell. So you know, you want to go through it, but you don't want it to break down while you're on it. Does her voice seem familiar? Let me give it another listen.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Oh, he's on the same
Honor
thing I'm on.
Compromised by the pillory.
Oh.
Wisdom by
They're
ridicule.
figuring it out at the same time.
Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Although,
Can't dis-
I really like that in storytelling and in like game narrative. Whenever you're leading the breadcrumbs so that the player feels like they might be just a half a step ahead, because then it feels like you're figuring something out, but whenever the game points it out right away, that lets you know that they're not like thinking that you're stupid. Like, you know what I mean? They're trusting you to maybe figure it out a few seconds early. They're not having to spell absolutely everything out for you immediately. And they're not stretching it out either. Nate, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Like they're it's just a good way to respect the viewer and not like waste time. It's annoying to me whenever a show thinks that their viewers are like too stupid and then they act accordingly. Anyway,
The theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town.
can this woman talk
Say our
again,
reasoning's
please?
right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly.
I don't know.
Have you heard of the custom?
I think you're gonna have
Milton
to tell
mentioned
me.
something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren
Oh
the next
no.
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
victim? Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
Oh no. Uh-oh. Hey, welcome to the stream. I am enjoying The Witcher 3 quite a lot. The base game, you know, that experience goes down as one of my favorite games that I've played. We just finished Hearts of Stone earlier today, and we are just in the beginning hours of Blood and Wine. Welcome in. Now, what's coming to your mind, Moon, when you're saying that? The head witch in season 1. I would need to, like, rewatch. That's interesting, though, that they're using some of the same people. That's cool. Now, what do you mean team? Is there anything that I'm not understanding from that?
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit.
Okay.
And as such, earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths
with, like,
diverged.
hints and stuff, yeah.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
That's gonna piss me off so much. I can't. That's gonna piss me off, I think. Especially whenever I'm streaming. Because I'll, like, take an extra second. Even if I could figure it out like that and just do it, I think it's good streaming practice to just talk out what you're thinking. That could annoy me.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start.
I think that's
and
another.
he's disguised
Wow, Moon, you just unlocked my brain, dude. Yo. Now I'm over the Hearts of Stone thing familiar. Like, genuinely over it. Hopefully you forgive me for my mistake, and I forgive you for being incredibly passionate. That's fine. You got caught up in it. Maybe, one of the reasons that I'm extra bad at timed things in games is that I am so used to, for stream, talking out every decision. I'm not used to just picking something without giving you an explanation first. So maybe that's, like, particularly strange whenever I have to, like, make something very quickly and I don't have the time to talk through it with you or tell you my reasoning or tell you my why. Maybe it throws me off in an extra way on stream to have a time decision. That's probably it. I hadn't thought about that before. That it's the act of streaming and the active stream of consciousness and narration that I've grown so used to that when I can't do, it's like an extra form of panic. Huh.
hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
Makes sense.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
She does a really good job.
Damien, order the
okay, the devs have done a really good job knowing her, like, colors, like her palette, like
panic will only
the sapphire looks really nice.
And you, Witcher,
playing with her cool
my
tones.
gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses.
Oh, whoa. What are you doing?
Your Grace.
Do you remember what I said about her feeling super prissy? I think I'm falling in love.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Well, there we...
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
I am essentially a married man now. But if I wasn't...
So I'm playing DLC first, I guess.
Hey. Oh, shit!
Right like the wind!
Okay, thank you so much for the bits.
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Don't flirt, Geralt. Excuse me.
This way!
Okay, I'm following her. I'm not racing her. Oh my god, look at this fairy tale town. Fairy tale town. Oh, I want to see it more. What a beautiful place. Like, I really feel like Geralt has been picked up and dropped into a fairy tale. She rode right through that horse. She's cheating.
Clear the way, I said!
Wow, she's fantastic. Look at this sunlight. I love video games. Look at the stars and the sky and the mountain behind.
Hurry.
Sorry, I was on autopilot. My horse has a self-driving function. It's even better than Tesla, although that bar is low. Thank you so much for the bits.
We need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence. So
White, it's a wonder that I get any words out. To be clear, it's everything, okay? It's the sunset, it's the mountains, it's the overall setting.
Through here.
Also the girl, okay? She's just the also. You mind your business.
I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish.
What?
While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish? Unicorn horn?
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs round over there, look.
Oh my god. Hello.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish.
Of course.
Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
Okay.
The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Okay. Wow. That was heart pounding in a different way. That was kind of fantastic. That whole sequence was exhilarating, in fact. You're just, wow. Wow. It's like, okay, imagine that you were riding through the most, like, picturesque town in Forza. Some sort of, I imagine it'd be some German town. Some kind of fairy tale German town. And, you know, it's just gorgeous, and you're like, oh my god, this is so cool. But also, there's this badass bitch you just met who is showing off her shit. And it's just all kind of, you know, happening. Whew. I really like that. Whenever your characters think out loud in a way that helps you, but isn't like, is saying too much. Yeah. You know what? Lenny, I suppose I streamed before there was chat. So it does ultimately fall on me. Why do I have to be so damn entertaining? Wow. There was definitely some word blubber there. Okay. They're probably on to murder number 6 by now, aren't they, Lenny? Moon, I don't know if I had the wherewithal to say this. There is also a romanceable option in Hearts of Stone that a lot of people are a fan of in this contest between which one you might want to play first. What am I supposed to be doing? Look for the unicorn, of course, of course. The horse, of course. You know, it's good practice, Tribe.
I do encourage you to try it.
I mean, I guess almost everyone that streams will at one point stream. Wow, Moon. I feel like I've never said your name like that. I think I added an extra syllable. Thank you so much for the bits. Hell yeah. Channel lore, that emote is actually based on Audrey Hepburn.
Is the game to your liking, ladies?
In fact, the reference material that I sent to the artist included the cigarette. She's holding a cigarette in the scene.
Just
And originally that emote still had the cigarette. And I said, oh, no, could you take that part out? But the rest of it is actually an Audrey Hepburn reference. Thank you so much. I don't remember what I was saying. I feel flustered in a really good way. Oh, right, streaming and talking. Oh, right. I think it's good practice whenever you have to go through that and you're starting out. Because even now, you know, chat might be a little bit slower, and it's probably good practice for YouTube as well. You, or at least I, enjoy having one of two things. Either stream of consciousness, what's on my mind, or narration. How can I talk about what's happening on the screen? And getting a little bit better at those things and decreasing your amount of dead air, I think is really important. You never know whenever someone's checking out your stream for the first time and you don't want to give them their first 15 seconds of you being silent. At least that's my take on it. There's all different types of streamers. I probably am in a higher percentile of talking. And that's why I miss things in games all the time. And then, here we go, cyclical nature. Chat, you tell me what I've missed. So it's the perfect relationship. What if my in-game character said, you're really gonna pick that option? Well, maybe that would be a benefit. Maybe that would give me a second to rethink.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear
Oh, that's
sister,
funny.
were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again?
Wait, what?
Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Yeah, maybe the game
Hey,
character
folks,
needs to
gonna have to
save
ruin
me
your fun.
sometimes.
Sorry.
Who's that?
Oh, it's not real. I thought it was gonna be real. It's a fake. It's a fake. What an amateur. You should have used Axie. What a fucking idiot.
Stay calm.
I'm usually not that good at remembering skills. So that was strange that I had that so quickly.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is.
You didn't see
Sirs,
shit.
We must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Huh? Ugh, can I roll my eyes any harder? We have, tribe. We've grown. We have grown. Haven't we? Good for us. Look at us. Pizza, thank you so much for lurking. I hope the adulting hasn't been too stressful over there. There's a trope called What the Hell Player. Wait, I'm believing you. Is that a bit? Are you serious? I'm sort of believing you. Didn't break any rules. Never has a group Axie worked out for me. Get lost. I'm on a mission to save someone's life. Or, wanna fight? Let's go. I'm gonna try to tell them to get lost, although I don't think that's gonna end well.
Hands off, a man's life is at stake.
Oh, I love it.
Boat-faced lie. Let's show the scoundrel the true meaning of valor.
Please just fists, please just fists. Okay. Whoa, they're actually sort of strong. I cannot, what's my counterattack? LT. Actually, I have to be careful. These are the deadliest encounters for me. Seriously.
We shall teach you manners.
Without my Quen every 2 seconds? Let's focus on one.
You shall regret your dishonesty now.
Oh, fuck. Can I eat chicken? I can't even eat chicken.
Defend yourself, rogue. The impotence. Come on.
How am I, oh, I can't. Oh. It's coming from all sides. Like, how I can't counterattack every single one.
The man needs to be taught a lesson. The patents.
I'm trying to focus on the one with the least health.
We shall teach you manners.
The man needs to be taught a lesson.
We shall teach
Come
you
on.
manners.
Damn it. Fuck.
He's a cheat, a cat.
Oh, that guy's so close to dying.
No dishonesty, lad.
Seriously? Alright, alright, alright. Almost me, though. Almost me, too.
You shall regret your dishonesty.
Shit. That's as hard as it gets. Oh, no.
I hope you've learnt your lesson.
If not, we're available for more tutoring.
Fuck a doodle
Ain't that
doo.
the truth? No, it didn't let me
rematch.
use
Got no
signs, I
time.
don't think.
I'm in a hurry.
I think I tried both.
Gardens are huge.
It's fine.
Better off
I'm
on
not
horseback.
about ego. It's fine. I don't care. A man's life is at stake. Thank you so much for the bits. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Lenny, I have never heard of that. You're right. Huh. I could have used a what the hell player. I guess chat was my what the hell player.
I wonder.
Use your richer senses to find the golden fish in the pond. Okay. Can we look at the clue we received? Oh. Sure. I didn't realize that we could look at it, but maybe we can. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. I guess it does call it a clue. End like a mouse with the head of a hard cheese. End like a mouse, like a tail, like a mouse tail, with the head of a hard cheese. I think I might need a little more than that. Yeah. All I know is that Axie has gone so poorly for me anytime I've tried it in a group setting.
Dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
I don't know what you guys consider golden. That's toffee? Candy? Guess I'll know it when I see it. Now please no one be pissy about this. Hey.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
The way that was animated was fantastic. I didn't know Geralt knew Spanish. That was really nicely done. Just a good old yoink. That was awesome. Okay. We might only have time for like one more step of this. I try to make that joke all the time, Tribe, but it usually doesn't land because I'm making it in my own head. And if I were to say, hey, one of those times I was speaking Spanish, did you get it? It wouldn't work.
She can't possibly see the thing. What precisely is an
If you don't know Spanish, a key means here. So if you find something that happens to be a key, and then you say here a key, it's funny. It just take my word for it. It's funny. Hey, Mr. Verbal, what's up? How are you? Yeah, Moon. I'm thinking after this next step, we will find our stopping point. Because I can't be streaming when the people are here. I can still be like sitting at my desk doing like YouTube or something, but
necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
Shut up.
I am the rules.
Ho ho! Wow, I like her. We all like her, right?
At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours.
She's
Who wrote this drivel?
great.
Begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
Wait, hold on, let me think. I would throw my controller if this was timed. I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, and then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. In a cave, palace pantry, greenhouse, someplace cramped, or I got no idea. A cave. Begin like a groan. I'm not gonna reach out, just in case someone's guessing. I begin like a groan and end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Palace pantry? Greenhouse? Oh no, I don't think I know. I don't immediately know. Greenhouse. Someplace cramped? Hollowed out does say cave. I'm a decent tester on multiple choice. I can test okay by process of elimination. So let's just process of elimination this. I'm not gonna say, got no damn idea. Cave checks out maybe with hollowed out, although the mouse confuses me. Palace pantry I think is too on the nose for hard cheese. Greenhouse, I don't see it. Someplace cramped. I'm gonna say in a cave. I don't understand it though, so I might be wrong. And I want to hear your thought process too. Cammy might know it. I don't know it. I don't think I know it.
Groans, hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly.
Oh.
Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease.
What?
The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads hard cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Oh.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right.
Oh, okay, so it was the letters thing. Well, I'm glad she knew it. She's the brains of the operation anyway.
Let's go.
I'm the muscle. Muscle's not supposed to be smart.
So it's like a word later.
I wasn't even thinking on that level. I wasn't even thinking on that level. Thanks for the bids. Look at those. Yeah, Lenny, we might have to stop it midway. Unfortunately.
What was that?
Because sometimes the showings are not on time. Sometimes they show up early. This music is also great. I feel like they've changed the music a little bit for this whole area. It's more fairy tale hero. Did you guys get it? Mr. Verbal Cammy? Well done, guys. Well done.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm.
But you are
Yet first
you're
you
doing
butchered a
harm.
boxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
This is not about me. That's one of the few times that exactly what I wanted to reply shows up as an option. This is not about me.
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left.
Are those his hands? Like his fingers or his nails?
You'll not get the chance.
Oh, it's sort of like the Buffy, like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Wait, bitch, wait, I'm not, wait, please, fuck. Eat my chicken leg. Oh god, okay. Oh my god. Wait, bitch! Wait! I have some shit for this. Yeah! You think he'll die in 40 hits? Ooh! I can't say why, but this guy has like Alan Cumming energy to me. Like there's something like a little...
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
Kiss!
I'll help
Sorry,
myself.
what's happening?
No, he's my friend. Yes, Geralt, it's
What?
me.
Huh?
Regis? You alright?
All is well.
What?
All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
Everything's happening
How's
so
this
quickly.
even possible?
What?
Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling,
Oh,
shapeless
okay, so I
smear,
guess we're
having been rather
friends.
spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think...
Cammy, it's really good to see you. I hope everything's been going well.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault.
I don't know,
Never got a
White.
chance
It
to
just came out.
apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not
Am I
have
not
to
familiar
join
with
you
this
on that
character?
expedition.
I-
No one twisted my arm.
Yes. But not in any way that is meaningful. Like maybe I've seen like a Gwent card or something. I don't remember if he's in the first 2 books with like short stories. I don't think anyone's ever mentioned him talking about the older games to me. So no, not in any significant way am I familiar with him. Seems you know this killer.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
I mean, he definitely
So
looks like a
that's his name.
vampire.
He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More beastly
Yeah.
than I am. But not to worry. I'm working
I
on
have
him.
seen that.
Haven't exactly
I have
done a
seen
great
that
job
one.
with that. He's killed one night since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage
That's
a dryness
not
of
a
throat
great
or a
name.
dullness of mood.
Dettlaff? I mean, I don't think I care about his motivations. Well, yeah, what good reasons could he have? I like that better.
So in your opinion, what are his
It's a good
reasons?
question. I
Precisely
definitely
what I wish to
don't
find
want
out.
any
And then I will
spoilers for what's
convince him of
about
the
to
error of his
happen.
ways.
But if you have any background on the
Got
character
a lot of faith in the guy.
that's not
Despite
spoilery for Blood
appearances
and
to the
Wine,
contrary, you two
that
are
would be
quite
okay to
honest.
share.
You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to
Cammy, I
perform
hope you
noble
enjoy
deeds.
the
When
Switch day.
circumstances force you to, of course.
Don't work too hard.
Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Why are you telling me this?
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Dettlaff is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine.
Okay.
Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had
my.
an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each
Okay, so
vampire
he's
has
referencing
a
that
unique
here, Kitty Claw.
talent, one they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card
So he
is
went with
his
Geralt to
herd
rescue
instinct,
Ciri,
his
and he was
tribal
melted down.
propensity.
Wow.
In point of fact, he prefers the company of
Oh,
lesser vampires.
Cammy, that's a lot
and
of
shuns that
hours. Hold on, how
humans.
many hours are in a
If
week
he
again?
walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upsetting.
I appreciate that, Claw. Thank you. Do you have any idea why he's so pissy?
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him.
Gotta find him before something upsets him
Yes.
even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
It's pretty
Well,
names.
we share a cause
Except for
Just like
Dettlaff.
your
There's like really
Not
pretty
entirely.
names
I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a
for
contract on his
places
head.
and most of the people.
Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast. Am I right?
All in all, sure.
Okay.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
He has a point there.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they
The
not find me
posse.
here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise-Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
Mère Lachaise-Long. Oui, oui. Hello, boys.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect
Hey,
this
Chris
site.
Moon, catching us
Withdraw
for
your
the
men before
very
trample over
end.
the
Nice
evidence.
to see you today.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
I hope you're having a good Thursday. Hey! We have to save. We have to stop. Stream must end, or else there's gonna be people knocking on the door and I'm still streaming. My HP is at approximately 0.5, by the way. Yeah, I know, Chris Moon. Hey, it's not my fault. The Exterminator's running so late today. And we have to have a hard stop because we're having a showing in, 10 minutes. Okay, we're gonna end here. Man, I am a little worse for wear. Hold on. Let's have a fried meat run-in for the next time that we start playing. This is off to a good start. This is off to a strong start. I love vampires. I am Team Edward. I am excited to see what happens here. And we are not just hunting a vampire, but we are working with one. So it's all turning up vampires, baby. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for making time for this stream. Thank you so much for everything. Let's wrap this up, because we gotta go. I probably have to like do a speed vacuum. Thank you so much. I lost. Oh, that's what happened? Oh, see, I thought that at the same time that I nearly lost all my health, I had gotten to like a progress point. Oh. So I see. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. If you were lurking, thank you so much for lurking. If you were chatting, thank you so much for chatting. And especially today, I do appreciate the energy that you bring. You know, now this is growth. It means a lot that you feel so strongly about, you know, things and the stream and me, that you have such responses to things that happen. I take it as a compliment that you are so energetically engaged. So thank you for that engagement. Thank you to our moderators, Moon, Solid, and Joanna. Thank you so much for all the support today. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for the anonymous subs. Thank you for all the fun stuff in chat. Thank you for the big emotes. Thank you for the message effects. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. It would not exist without you. And I am incredibly grateful that it does exist. Thank you so much for everything. Let me tell you what's coming up tomorrow. And then we're gonna end the stream. Tomorrow is Siege, Rainbow Six Siege. It is also bingo, the easiest bingo that we've had in like 6 months, and the final bingo for this current merch store. Plenty of reasons to play. Sub raffle will be ending tomorrow. If you're in Blurple, you should be feeling pretty excited about that. VIP day is also tomorrow. 3 badges for our top gifters, 3 badges for our top cheerers, and 2 for our top clippers. That's the change. That's the addition. Movie night is on Saturday. Make sure you vote for movie night. Exclamation point movie night in chat to see that. If you have not yet seen it, cast your vote and then come hang out Saturday, 4 p.m. in our Discord. Thank you so much for being here. I was thinking the same thing. I've been to Père Lachaise. It's a beautiful cemetery. I went through a walk there in the rain. Oh, it was great. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Moon, thank you for being here. Claude, thank you so much. Fenris, White, Lenny, Cammy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Mr. Verbal, thanks for being here. Lee Shock, thank you so much for being here. Tribe, thank you so much. Curse Moon, thanks for tuning in. Did I already say Lenny? Maybe. I'm going to say it again. Lenny. Thank you so much. Libby, thank you so much. Joanna, thanks for being here. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I'm excited to see more of Blood and Wine. If you missed any of Blood and Wine, this is being recorded to YouTube. Well, I'm recording it. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. So hello, YouTube. If you were watching the VOD, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. All right. Where am I going to? Where am I going to? Where am I going to? Everyone is still fucking streaming Elden Ring. We haven't seen Phoenix Ryan in a little bit. Let's go see Phoenix Ryan. Solid asked earlier, and I didn't get a chance to respond, if I'm excited for Lara Croft and Dead by Daylight. I think I'm off the Dead by Daylight boat. I think maybe like we return to it for random stream in Sammy Tober or something, but otherwise, I kind of think it's moving on without me. I think that might be a chapter mostly closed. Please join me for the raid as we are raiding Phoenix Ryan, who is playing Dead by Daylight. It's fun to watch, even if I'm not actively playing it still. Copy the message that applies to your subscription status. It might be the message with my emotes. It might be the message with the tentacles. Once you have a copy, people say in chat, see how it looks, make sure it's looking good, and then hang on to the message, hang on to it tight, hold it near and dear. You'll be taken over to Phoenix Ryan's stream automatically a few moments after you see. Thanks for watching the screen here. Once you get there, paste the message, say hello, and enjoy Phoenix Ryan's content. Dead by Daylight. Sometimes you need to bring out the rap god for the outro. Have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you tomorrow. Friday snuck up on us pretty quickly. Thank you so much for the support today. Blood and Wine. Can't wait to play more of it. Take it easy. Thanks for everything. Let's go see Phoenix Ryan. Bye, everybody.